So for the first time that I did this, after I went through the filtering process, it came to the end of the filtering and the alum was at the bottom of my cup and the water was still really, really dirty. So I knew that I was going to have to do this again. But for the second feature on the inquiry continuum, I rated this as the learner was directed to collect certain data. So this first attempt, my data resulted in me having not the outcomes that I was looking for. So I knew that I had to go back and determine exactly what I needed to do differently. And this is my son. He was helping me with this. For the third area of inquiry, I rated this as the learner was guided in the process of formulating explanations from evidence, because we were provided with YouTube videos, a few papers to read, examples from similar experiments. That's my son in the background, I'm sorry. For the fourth area on the inquiry continuum, to evaluate our explanations in light of alternative explanations, we were given possible connections again with YouTube videos were provided, and I also conducted some outside research about the levels of soil and their purposes, and I also researched some of the items that were provided in the materials packet. For the last part of the continuum, I decided that I would rate this as the learner must communicate and justify their explanation. And then this shows a picture of my water the second time that I filtered it, and it was much more successful. You can see in the close-up picture, it's not totally clear, but definitely different than the first time. The second attempt, I did the cheesecloth first, again, the sand, the charcoal, the gravel, and I used filters with each level. In the previous attempt, I only used, I think, one filter. And the other change was I added the alum to the dirty water and then I filtered it. I rated this as being a level 2 inquiry because the problem was provided. We were given some examples of how to complete the activity. However, a lot of it was open-ended. It told us what some of the materials we might need, and some of those I didn't have, like I didn't have push pins, so I used toothpicks for my cups, and we weren't told how big to make the holes in the cups, so that's something that we had to develop ourselves, and the order of which to put the materials, and then we decided what data to gather and then use that data to explain why and how we got the results that we did, which is what I'm doing now. And that's, again, that data helped me make the decision that I needed to replan. And what I didn't mention was before I actually started this, I used some scratch paper and I matched up the levels of soil with the materials that we were given based on some of the research that I did. And it was kind of like the one video showed us where he was drawing on the whiteboard and matching up the layers of the earth with some of the materials that they were given. So that is my inquiry lesson, and I hope you enjoyed watching and learning about my mistakes and then how I was able to fix them. Thanks for watching.